Hi guys, how's it going today? It's February the 19th, Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So a lot has been going on with Bitcoin, and it's very confusing right now with what's going on because of the correction that it had that was very minor. So before we get started, make sure you guys have created an account on Steemit to support this free cause. It is all that I've asked for from you guys ever, and that is a fact. Make sure you guys are following me on YouTube, Twitter, and on Steemit, because if you're not, you're missing out on the best of both worlds. There is a lot of information that I put out in my blog with general bias and charts, etc., right? And there's a lot of videos I put on YouTube and also on Twitter. You guys are going to miss out on some maybe charts and just general thoughts throughout the day as well. I just want to make sure that you guys have access to a lot of information out there. So I've been thinking about how to prevent this type of backlash in the community when things go wrong. I need to really emphasize and point out that I am not being paid in any way to do this for you guys. I am not your financial consultant, okay? You guys need to understand that you are ultimately responsible for your own decisions, win or loss. It is your guys' responsibility to hold yourselves accountable, okay? So the way I'll be treating my technical analysis from now on is from the perspective of just playing I Spy with my little eye. And this way, when things go wrong, no worries at all. And I don't really tolerate any type of negativity, guys. If I'm making a call, or I'm sharing my thoughts through a technical analysis, and you guys are pointing out, oh, I lost money because of your call, you guys will be blocked so fast because it is not my call. It is your call that you are making. And if you cannot overcome that as a trader, and you cannot understand that you are just responsible for your own decision, then guys, you're not going to become a successful trader over time, okay? Please understand that you are responsible for your own decision always. So let's get into this technical analysis, okay? So aside from Elliott wave count, the only way that we can really count this right now is probably 1, 2, 3, 4 somewhere here, and we're getting a fifth wave somewhere up there somewhere. Who knows where it's going to be? So I want to point out some things here. Let's have a look here. So let's point out some parallel lines. Let's say I drew a line. I want to actually change the color of this. I should probably start putting my trend line supports here now for parallel lines. Okay, let's say I drew a parallel line from here to here, and then I extended it downwards like that. How does that look to you guys? Looks pretty good, right? We get one touch there, one touch there, and looks like there might be another touch there where we will either break it or come down. Now these are very good bear trapped regions where people might have shorted, or the weak hands were getting washed out. Big trap down there, trap, touched, and big trap right down over here as well. So if anybody entered around these ranges down here, it bounced very heavily right after that. Not only that, on the top channel here, right? Pretty good, I'd say. It's touching some very major relevant points right now. Let's make sure that we actually have it on the nose though, at the highest possible points. That looks pretty good to me. Not bad. So if I did an Elliott wave count, does this make sense? We're going to leave Elliott wave a little bit out for now because it's one of the harder ways to do a technical analysis on it right now, in my opinion. So is that a possible fifth wave count right around up here? Now, is that going to break? That's a really important question. Now let's take a look at this as well. Okay, let's say I took these points right there, there, and there, and I just drew a trend line right across it. What do I get? I'm touching some major points, major points, major points, lots of intersecting points around here. Major, 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 major as well. Where am I getting to? Getting to right about here. Right, that's one major trend line resistance. Now, what if I drew another parallel support? Let's just say from here. Actually, that's not a good one. Say from here to right around here. What do you guys see? Right? So what we're seeing is a channel within a channel. Not only that, this major trendline resistance right here is causing a critical point that's being reached right around this apex. So we're left to wonder, will it actually break this critical point right here? Is this a fifth wave in here? Because a correction will happen at the end of a fifth wave. So I'm going to leave out my argument before where I do believe a correction is happening. I just don't know when and how much. This is what's really puzzling me, that this is very bullish. According to the rules of alternation by differences of expression, according to Elliott Wave, it's a very firm rule that traders like to follow. And the rule goes something like this. If wave 2 retraces little, wave 4 retraces a lot. If wave 4 retraces a lot, then wave 2 retraces a little. They like to alternate. And what we see here is these are 5 counts. There's no doubt that anybody would even debate it, that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In here like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like this. Just changing up some of my degrees here. All right, just like that. Now, this part is the weird part. This one barely retraced, and that is what concerns me. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, aside from Elliott wave count, all right, we're just going to accept the fact and eat it up and say that, okay, I was wrong. This one did retrace very bullishly. So assuming this scenario, okay, and now we're going to get a fifth wave count up there. I don't want to break this down, but this has to be some sort of ABC with the truncated C position down there. And is this likely some sort of 1, 2, who knows, 3, 4, and maybe a 5 somewhere up there like that. So I'm left to wonder, based on Elliott wave, what is right? And a lot of the times the counts can be very confusing and it's very subjective to the trader. But what we can all agree on right now is that this 55 moving average on a 2-hour chart is 100% supporting it right now. 100% supporting it. So I can't help but wonder, is it going to break this key point right there? And that key point is $11,750. So that is what I'm going to be watching for. What position did I play? I tweeted my position. Right here, I shorted it from around this price right there. Actually, it wasn't exactly there. I shorted it when it got to about this peak over here. What price was it? $11,144. I shorted 10 Bitcoin. You guys can go see all my tweets there. And I closed my position right around there. It was pretty good. So I'm up 2-3 grand today from one trade so far, from one short. I was going to ride it further, but I saw this bounce, right? I actually missed my opportunity to close it even lower, like near the wick end. So it was more so around right there. So I was up about $180 per Bitcoin, times that by 10. So it was probably more than that. I can't remember exactly. Let me double check. Yeah, around there. So now I'm left to wonder, is it going to trend somewhere into this green box? And you guys really need to understand that I'm just sharing my thoughts, okay guys? I'm just sharing my thoughts, and if I'm wrong, I don't really care. Like if I'm wrong, and if you guys are losing money and calling me out on it, like I don't really care about that, guys, okay? It doesn't really matter to me if you're losing money, to be honest. I don't care about it one bit. I'm talking about if you call me out on it and you're losing money, I do not care about you whatsoever. Because you don't understand that I'm not here as a paid consultant in any way to give you financial advice. I'm just here to do a technical analysis for free and share my thoughts. And a lot of the times I'll be right, and a lot of the times I'll be wrong. But what matters to me is that I know that I'm going to be profitable over time. Why? Because I've been trading like this for over 3 years, guys. why my house is paid for, why I've got no debt whatsoever, why I make a killer trading, okay? I'm very confident in my abilities to manage my risk, and I understand that we do not focus on winning a single trade. We focus on winning over time, and that is the most important thing. And that is what I'm trying to teach to the public. So the people that are calling me out when things go wrong, please just stop trading, guys. Just stop trading because you're not going to be successful, okay? I mean it. Just entirely stop trading, because if you're calling out people because you're listening to their financial advice, you don't understand the fact that you're always responsible for your own decisions, right? So these are just my quick thoughts on this update. I'm going to be waiting right here. And guys, like, I've got no tolerance whatsoever for negativity in my channel. I've got no tolerance for people when I share my tweets on Twitter or on YouTube, and then people say, oh, it looks like you were wrong, right? Do you want to admit that you were wrong? You know, when people say things like that, I've honestly got no patience for it whatsoever, and they are blocked so freaking fast, all right? I understand already that I'm wrong. Of course I feel bad that I'm wrong, because some of the public, you know, they rely on this technical analysis, right? But at the same time, I've got no tolerance for it, because you need to understand that you guys are responsible for your own decisions, and nobody likes to be put in that situation where they're being called out. It is just not a cool thing to do in this kind of space if you guys are looking for free technical analysis in general, okay? So I'm going to be looking for... And by the way, guys, like, you know, I was going to say, geez, I forgot. I was going to say, by the way, that a lot of people are calling these different wave counts, right? So if I took my extension from up here, what we're seeing right now is we're basically going to meet resistance, right? If this was the count of A, B, C, or if this was even the count from B right here to C, okay? Regardless, if this is all like this or not, this is, you know, A, B, and then C, like that. Or if people count it a different way, where they're going 1, 2, and or they're counting like this, for example, where I've seen people count it as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter how we're counting this with W, X, Y or not. What matters is if we take it from this point right there, our Fibonacci, and we go down here like this, okay? We're now meeting the 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. Yeah, I apologize if I seem frustrated, guys. I really am frustrated. You guys have no idea how frustrating this is when you get to 120,000 subscribers and followers, which I appreciate. And then I'm just tweeting like a few things and people are like telling me to die and crap like that. It's just not really cool, you know? So we're now at the 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. And I'm seeing a major channel resistance right there. And I'm seeing a channel resistance coming down that way as well. Right? And we're also fairly overbought right now in a lot of regions. Like the 15 minutes getting there. The 5 minutes definitely getting there as well. So I can't help but wonder, like, is this going to hold? So my number that I'm waiting for to see for now, in the very, very short term, is 11,750. That's where I'm going to think that there's going to be even more resistance. And then if this is a wave 5, great. If not, then we might even get an extended one where we just finally break out of it. So my lower range is going to be 11,750. And then my upper range is $13,388, right? So one of two things is going to happen, in my opinion. We're going to break out of this channel, okay? Let's just say that we end up hitting somewhere right in there, right? Another possible scenario is that it comes down here somewhere, bounces off of there, and then it just makes its way up to, for example, a 618 fib level to a top of the channel resistance. So as it stands right now, there's definitely a clear channel going up. There's a clear channel going down. It's just a matter of what is going to happen. I'm keeping my eye out on 13,750, like on the nose. Sorry, 11,750 on the nose. And I'm going to see if it's going to bounce off of there or not. and I will play a short position, of course, if it bounces. If it breaks up with a lot of conviction, right? If it breaks up with a lot of conviction, for example, just breaks up like that to somewhere up there, where this might perhaps break up like that, and then we bounce down like this, and then we make a final fifth wave touch up like that to 13K. So one of these scenarios is going to happen, I think. As far as it looks right now, we're still uptrending, and then who knows where we're going to retrace to. We'll have to figure all of that out. But once we do get a fifth wave up there, we're going to get a very big retracement, guys. We're going to get some retracement at least to 10,400 in my opinion. If it gets to 13K, at least a retracement of 10.3. It might even be to the lower 9Ks. We don't really know until there's more data coming in. So I just wanted to share my quick thoughts. I apologize again, guys, if I'm a little bit frustrated. You guys can only sympathize. You cannot empathize with what's going on because, well, a lot of people don't have 120,000 subscribers and followers, and it's really hard to relate to the negativity that's actually being backlashed towards me right now. And I can assure you that there's more backlash towards me in the community than anywhere else right now in the crypto space, because my channel is very unique. It is so unique to the point where everyone who's offering some sort of paid content probably hates me right now and wishes me death, because I'm literally taking money away from their business. I'm literally stealing their money and their customers because my material is free. So yeah, you guys take these technical analysis however you will from now on. I'll be sure to continuously provide them because I have to do it for myself as well. Have yourselves a good day, and make sure you guys subscribe to me on YouTube, Twitter, and also on Steemit, where I appreciate your support. If you guys think I'm doing a great job, donate. That's it. Have a good day.